Welcome, ClearSpeak Academy channel. Story: The Girl with the Yellow Umbrella. It was always the same spot. Every Friday, right at 4 p.m., Daniel sat on the bench by the lake in Central Park. The city buzzed behind him, loud and hurried, but the lake offered a moment of stillness. He came here to sketch. Faces, mostly. Strangers walking by, couples holding hands, kids chasing birds. But one face remained in his sketchbook more than any other. A girl, with a yellow umbrella. He didn't know her name, and he never spoke to her. But for almost a year, she had appeared like clockwork, every Friday, rain or shine. She'd stroll around the lake, sometimes stopping to watch the ducks, sometimes sitting on a bench across from him, always holding that bright yellow umbrella. Even on days without rain, she had it tucked under her arm. Daniel didn't believe in fate. He believed in pencils, shadows, and paper. But the girl intrigued him. Not because she was beautiful, though she was, but because she felt consistent, reliable, a quiet mystery in his otherwise chaotic world. One Friday, she didn't come. Daniel sat for hours, glancing at every person who passed. No yellow, no smile, no umbrella. He left with an unfinished sketch and a strange hollowness in his chest. She didn't come the next Friday either. Or the one after that. By the fourth week, he stopped bringing his sketchbook. Instead, he brought flowers. He left a small bouquet on the bench where she used to sit. Yellow tulips, to match her umbrella. It felt foolish, but he hoped somehow she'd see them. As he turned to leave, a voice called out, "Are those for me?" He spun around. She stood there, umbrella in hand, hair damp from the light drizzle, her eyes warm with surprise. Daniel could barely find words. "You came back." She smiled. "I was out of town. Family emergency." Relief washed over him. I don't know what I thought." She looked at the tulips. "They're beautiful. You've been waiting?" He nodded, a little embarrassed. "Every week." There was a long pause. Then she sat beside him. "My name is Eliza." "Daniel." She extended her hand. "Nice to finally meet you." He shook it, heart racing. They sat in silence, watching the lake. "Why the umbrella?" he asked. She laughed softly. "It was my sister's. She passed away 2 years ago. I bring it with me every Friday. She used to love this park." Daniel looked at her, his throat tight. "I'm sorry." Eliza shrugged gently. "It helps me feel close to her." They talked for hours that day. About art, loss, dreams, the strange comfort of habits. She looked through his sketchbook and laughed when she saw how many times he'd drawn her. "That's not creepy at all," she teased. He grinned. "I swear I'm not a stalker." They exchanged numbers before parting ways. From then on, Fridays weren't silent anymore. They brought coffee, laughter, even shared umbrellas when hers finally broke. Seasons changed. Leaves fell. Snow covered the lake. Spring bloomed again. One Friday, Daniel brought something different. A small box. Nervously, he handed it to her. Inside was a tiny pendant, shaped like a yellow umbrella. "For your sister," he said. "And for you." Eliza's eyes welled up. She reached for his hand, squeezing it tightly. "You know," she whispered, "I think she would have liked you." They sat together, hearts lighter, under the same old sky. And the bench by the lake? It became their place, no longer just a routine, but the beginning of a story neither of them saw coming. Thanks for watching.